Ross, have you listened to the Patreon episodes?
Oh, mate, which ones?
There's
so many.
There's so many. We're doing a thing called Danger Things at the moment.
Is that like...
You're hosting it.
What?
Yeah, it's like Stranger Things is set in the 80s. We all play like, kids in the realms of like 18 to 14 years old.
I bet it's got like a really like serious like place it's called, and like it's really, really like uber serious.
Oh, it's really serious. It's really dark. Yeah. No, I'm lying. It's silly. It's called Sasquatch. Yeah, okay. And we're all, we went in there with heads thinking that we were going to be really serious, but it ended up just being quite silly.
I think you guys who are listening should go and check it out on our £5 tier in our Patreon.
Yeah.
So go on down to dangerclub.com, patreon.com / Danger Club podcast and give it a subscribe.
And have a look. It's good. It's really good, actually. Yeah. If you like the 80s,
if you like danger,
and you like clubs,
and you like things,
and you like hats,
and if you like bikes,
and if you like aliens,
and if you like trees,
and if you like cars,
and if you like vets
and baseball
and stuff,
then this might be for you.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
You have been affected by Charm Person.
Did anyone see anything in their watches?
No.
Nah.
Get in the dome and kill the 12-fingered man.
The cult here are experts in death magic.
On a count of 3, we all spit at one of them human sticks. We pass the slithering to them. They turn into jellies, fight the demon dinosaur. We give it a couple of minutes, come back in and mop up the rest.
Wait a minute. I want the thing that's in your bag.
Can't taste.
You're in the jungle, baby.
You're gonna die! The adventure continues now.
I've got a question.
Shit,
thanks for that.
Fight me.
I've got a question for you, Scott. You'll like this.
With your BoJack Horseman.
There's a TikTok trend going around. Yeah, that's right. I watch TikTok.
Why would I watch TikTok?
Are there?
Is that the right expression?
Are there more doors
He ticks the top.
or wheels in the world?
This will be old by the time this episode comes.
This is true, actually.
This has gone on so many social media joints.
It's definitely doors as well. It's definitely doors.
Who cares?
I do.
Doors or wheels?
Yeah. Doors or wheels?
What's more important?
Not talking about this?
Exactly. Thank you.
If you want it to be wheels, I think it could be wheels.
Can someone turn the timer, please?
I think one thing that we can all agree on is that in the world of the Danger Club podcast, it is definitely wheels, because all of the doors have been kicked in by Caragor One Fang. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Yeah, but is a door still a door if somebody's kicked it in?
No.
Yeah, it is.
It's broken.
It's still a door. It's
no,
not a broken door.
No, it's an archway.
It's still a door. No, but the door is on the floor.
The door's on the floor, broken.
Yeah, everybody woke the dinosaur.
Yeah.
It's not going to let you in anywhere.
What's the scores on the doors on the floors?
How are we going to factor in the doors of hobbit houses, which technically are also wheels?
Well, they're not totally rounded, though.
Why are we still talking about this?
They're not. They can't be totally rounded.
They are.
They're not ovoid.
Well, they are. Well, and bag ends.
There's a definite. There's got to be a straight edge to put the hinges on.
No, literally, no, because they don't need a straight edge.
What?
There's no straight edges here, mate.
Are you part of
fantasy, isn't it?
Hobbit culture? Are you?
Fantasy.
Well, no, but if you look at the doors on bag end,
you could have one hinge on that door.
No, you can't.
If it's a strong hinge, if it's dwarven made, dwarven forged hinge.
They get all their hinges imported from from Gimli and
this hinge is mithril. Worth more than the Shire.
Mithril hinge, which should be mithril hinge should definitely be a sort of like folk band. We're mithril hinge. I haven't showered in 3 days.
Or a dwarven dating app.
Did you make any Did you make any notes last?
I did not. No, I've given up on that.
I was gonna get my drum down, and I was gonna drum to your notes.
Down?
Yeah.
I mean, I could make some up if you want.
I'll say one thing.
Too late.
Drum, you are consistent.
Because we said it was going to be like a bit of beat poetry.
Bit of beat poetry.
I was going to get my little cajon, and yeah.
I mean, that would have been lovely, but I'm bored of that now.
Oh my!
Done with it.
Well, that would have been amazing.
Yeah,
Changelings, but
no, drum's bored.
Ross messaged me yesterday and was like, "Have I got a preamble for you?" Like, he was so excited.
Yeah, but then I remembered you're all old fucks and don't give a shit.
Don't care about doors or wheels.
Grey-haired motherfuckers.
I saw that trend. I just didn't like it. I don't want to engage with that.
What was it? The trend of grey hair?
I'm going to sit in the corner and play my fucking drums.
I love the fact in the last episode we were talking about places we went and hung out with our like teenage mates. You still go there, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you're still down there. Just with your new teenage mates.
Ross is having a go at people for being old and like not doing cool things like all his TikTok friends, but he's 31. Like
33 actually.
He's 33. Can't do this anymore.
That's why I'm going back to the 80s with my shell suit.
With your guns and your roses.
Yeah. Name one song. I don't know.
Name one Gen Z person that cares about guns and roses. I'll wait.
I went into H&M the other day, and all they do now is have T-shirts of Nickelodeon characters on their shirts. I'm like, why is that now? Are they partnered with Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network?
Well, you can see it's like when your music you listen to it's really cool, and it goes onto Radio 2.
Yeah,
and suddenly all the generations kind of shift, and now H&M are like, it's that generation that, you know, Bob the Builder, what's that guy, SpongeBob SquarePants, and all this kind of stuff, which was a bit young for me when I was a kid. And now it's like, I'm afraid you're in your 30s now, and that's what you wear on a t-shirt to remember your cool young days. So you know what I mean?
They're like retro. Like, how retro are we talking? Can you get a sister t-shirt? Because I'm all over.
I've seen those. Yeah, I've seen those.
Sister.
I saw
sister.
Yeah,
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah, I remember Sabrina.
I don't know if that was Nickelodeon. I would.
Yeah, it was.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
It might have been Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I think so. Because there was like Clarissa Explains It All, and I think she was
Clarissa, I think probably was. But I don't know.
What about Cow and Chicken?
Cow and Chicken.
Oh,
that's
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network. Sorry, I'm getting all mixed up with my cartoons and my networks.
Mama had a chicken. Mama had a cow. Dad was proud. He didn't care how. That was it, wasn't it? That was in the same league as Cat Dog.
Yeah.
One in the world is a little cat dog.
Yeah, Cat Dog. Oh man, that's fucking great. What else?
And
I.R. Baboon.
What's the kangaroo? The Australian kangaroo guy.
Johnny Bravo.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Classic Nickelodeon was like fucking weird, like Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
So strange.
Stimpy, you idiot.
Have you seen the documentary about the Ren and Stimpy?
No.
Fucking great. Check it out. I'm not going to say anymore.
It changed things. Like, that was one of those cornerstone.
It's on Prime, I think.
Yeah. Because it's things like, that really changed animation. It was sort of Beavis and Butthead and things like that. You know, just sort of like blurring those lines. But Ren and Stimpy was so weird. Well, so weird.
So many close-ups of so many bodily orify.
And they'd be beautifully like oil painting of his arse with something on it and stuff like that. And they would go back to the weird sort of quite cheap looking animation. It's just like, why did you? That is now emblazoned in my mind.
Joy.
Yeah.
Happy joy.
Oh,
did you hear about Futurama's coming back? But
no, they've got Joe DiMaggio. He's on board.
Oh, is he?
Is he on board? Bendergate is over. Joe DiMaggio is back on board.
Do you know what? I think that was a big marketing thing.
Possibly. It was. I mean, they couldn't go with Futurama without Bender. I mean, did
Futurama stop or something?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it stopped and then it came back again, and then it stopped again,
and then they released the movie, which they then split up into a box set.
I'm not sure you can say that stopped. If it came back and there was a movie in the middle of it, and now it's come back again, I think it's just inconsistent. I don't think that's a show that ended and has returned.
Yeah.
I was at a prize, an awards ceremony that was hosted by it's Joe DiMaggio, isn't it?
This is Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, the guy does the voice. It was at MCM Comic Con, they used to host the Eagle Awards. Were once a very prestigious comic book award, and they did the ceremony afterwards, and they'd got him in to give all of the awards. But the Eagle Awards are significantly less prestigious than they once were, and also it's in London, and all of the winners were American, and so it was literally just me and my mate Steve watching like an hour of Joe DiMaggio being like, and the winner is Mark Miller, who's not here.
It's John DiMaggio. It's Joe DiMaggio is a famous baseball player.
I was going to say Joe DiMaggio. I was like, hang on a sec, that's in the Simon and Garfunkel tune, isn't it?
We should listen to Billy Joel better than this. He does cover that, and we didn't start the fire.
It's true. That explains why none of the comic book people turned up. They're like, why would have turned into a fucking baseball guy?
I'm pretty sure he's dead. Like, if they can't even get someone live, and I'm not going to do it.
It was a very... We just drank all of the free... We sat at the front. There's all these tables with loads of beers, loads of drinks and stuff put out on them. And we're assuming they're for the VIPs. And we're like, I wonder who they're there for. And then the show starts, and those tables are still open. And we're like... I think those tables are there for us. And we just moved table to table and mind-swept the awards ceremony while DiMaggio tried to just hold this fucking terrible show together. It's a glorious evening.
Speaking of Joel DiMaggio...
Joel?
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Well, I think we may be hearing a little bit from Paul DiMaggio on this one. Your old friend, Ross.
Who?
Paul DiMaggio.
Who's Paul DiMaggio?
Paul DiMaggio is the number of damage, the amount of damage that Fulton dishes out sometimes.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh, Paul DiMaggio.
DiMaggio. I wonder how many points of DiMaggio.
I forgot my own reference.
I know.
It's because you're getting old, mate. Like, I think
I can see them grey hairs coming through.
Yeah, exactly.
You would never see him because I'm blonde.
That's why you shaved. That's why you shaved the sides of your head, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought you were doing a Peaky Blinders thing, but it's just because you got a grey hair.
I saw a couple of grey hairs in my beard actually. So
I seen a couple in my chest hair the other day. That was weird.
You wait. It's a joy. It's a joy. Different parts of your body going grey. It's fantastic. Yeah, really enjoyable. And I freaked out the other day because I got a grey eyebrow sort of hair, and a friend of mine was like, why are you freaking out about that? You're literally grey everywhere. And I was like, yeah, but it's another area going grey. It's another one.
The last bastion
of really was the last bastion of colour.
I refuse to accept it. Anything that goes grey gets manscaped. That's my policy from now on.
That's where your eyebrows went. I was wondering. I mean, you just look very surprised.
I'm patchy, if I'm honest.
Like a swimmer.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, the Duncan Goodhue. Now there's an old reference.
Drum, you're quite... you've not got any greys, really.
I have.
I can see
I've got loads of them.
Where? Oh, what, on the sides? Just on there?
You just don't notice them because my buoyant personality makes you you just ignore him. You go like, he's not grey. I fucking am.
It's because he's normally wearing bear ears as well.
Yeah, true. I mean, they don't cover up that much of the grey. I've got the bear ears here. Let's try it out.
On his mic stand.
Oh, he's 20 years younger.
Hey! I'm a fun guy. I've got ears on. I don't look old because I'm wearing bear ears.
I was always hoping I'd either go Reed Richards or Magneto. That's the kind of it'd take grey at the sides, all in one, or white all in one go. My father-in-law did that when he was like he sort of hit like 40 and just his hair went white, and I'm like, that's looks so cool. It looks excellent. But I tell you what is making me feel old. This preamble. Let's play Pathfinder.
True that, yeah.
Let's kill this demon.
My knee hurts.
I've been sitting down for too long.
So
you've got a lot of old person spells, haven't we?
So Caragor spread COVID to one guy. Yeah. And then he needs to get COVID on the other guy.
Haste that put upon him.
Well, Dan said that you were in the process of doing it.
Oh yeah, we're going to roll initiative in a second.
No way! John said that, and then there was like a 20-minute speaking bit.
I know.
It takes 6 seconds to cast a spell.
I know, but the second someone starts casting the spell, combat starts. However, I really needed to explain what is happening in this thing, so you don't just kill everyone and then you're like, what the fuck was the plot going on here? It's like, just let me tell you what is happening.
I love the fact that despite the experience we all have around this table, we still believe in the rule that if I say it quickly and loudly enough whilst the DM's talking and describing something, then it happens before the combat.
But that wasn't what happened.
That wasn't what happened. There was explanation, and then there's a spell, and then there was more explanation.
To be fair, Caragor said to Shania, have you got haste? She was like, yeah. He was like, prep it. So I prepped it, and then I cast it.
There's also the counterintuitiveness of allowing the evil guy to get off a speech before anyone does anything. There's also that. There's the balance, when you go like, oh guys, let's just hear him out. It might be something nice. You might just want to give it to us.
Maybe we'll just talk it through. Yeah.
Realistically, you should roll initiative the second the door opens and just do a combat. But it's like you do kind of want to explain. You want to give some kind of meaning to what is going on.
Well, it's right on a computer game RPG. It just stops everything, and you have the speech bubbles, and you can't do anything until that conversation's done. You go and fight. Because you just got to get that exposition out.
Mashing X, waiting for your go to come up because you reckon that nanosecond beforehand.
I always love that on Divinity because it pauses the game for one of the players in the combat, but not for the other one. So there's always like one of us is sitting there readying a spell while James is like, one of us is clicking through it, and then we're just like, all right, do you reckon this is the last line of dialogue? Do you reckon this is the last line? And you're like reading it, it's like, he's saying, and so you'll never leave here alive. So I think this is probably okay. Drop the summon now. Drop the summon.
It was like
it was when we exploited it so bad.
It was when us three were playing against like this dwarven guy, and we had to get into like dialogue with one person would have to get into dialogue, then the other two would have to just go around the room prepping little bombs and stuff next to the guys, just so that when it gets to the combat you're like, okay, now go, and then we died.
So many times. We did eventually beat him, and I can't remember how we did it, but my God,
I had a boss on that game that we could not beat, and we did it that way where one of us kept talking while he's like, now my evil plan is this, and I was just walking around moving chairs until I just completely boxed him in with chairs, and the combat started. He's like, oh shit, I can't do anything.
Monologuing, it's a real thing.
It's a real
thing. Allowed.
It is.
But the time for monologuing is over. The time for initiative is now. Danger Club, roll for initiative.
Dun 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 dun
dun dun initiative. You watch Shania now go first anyway because she's got an insane initiative skill.
What is your initiative again, Drum?
Hold on. I will tell you.
76 or something.
Ironically, takes really long to tell us.
Yeah. Yes, it's true. It's all true. Oh God, where is it?
Scout's warning, but it comes in the form of a cough.
There it is.
17.
17.
What does Scout's warning give us?
What?
What's Scout's warning do?
Who's it every week, James?
Yeah. Tell me again.
It's +1 to initiative roll.
Woo!
He's put some like spaghetti western over that stand-up. All right, let's have some initiatives. Caragor One Fang, what you got?
25.
A 25. Okay, that's pretty good.
Did you say we get +1? Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. You get a +1. Cool. Let's go. Fulton Battlestone.
I got 35.
35. You get some bonuses now as a fighter, don't you? Because you've got your combat planning. It's very good to know. Bubba Von Hoops.
17. Down a little bit in the.
That's a worry. Shania over the rain.
33. 33. Not 73.
Oh my gosh. Could be. And Velda Camblight.
27.
27?
Yes, I was born in the mid-20s.
All right. I put... I pre-rolled initiatives. There's so many... So there are a total of... Let me remind you what's in the room.
Yeah, please
so
do.
you're in a big domed chamber with some pillars around. In the center of the chamber, there is a pool of water above a hole in the roof. Beyond that, there are 4 cultists, spears and shields, and Caragor, who is standing amidst them, having just coughed in lisped in one of their faces. Behind them is Nyamat, who is standing shielded by them. A little closer to where you guys are is one of the big dinosaur guys. God, I really hope we can identify him this time so I can stop saying big dinosaur guy. One of the demon dinosaurs that you fought before is standing between you, and then there's all of you kind of gathered around the room. And I can tell you, the first person to act is Fulton Battlestone.
So, just as a out of play, None of them are standing in the pool yet, yeah?
None of them are standing in the pool. No.
So that's just a FYI, if anyone has any electric arcs or anything.
Why would they get in the pool?
Well, how deep is it? How deep is the pool?
It looks like it's relatively deep. It looks like it's sort of a plunge pool kind of thing.
Hey, they might do. You never know.
Is there a wall around? You have to go over a wall to get into it?
No, there is no safety barrier here.
No safety barrier?
They went to the Death Star School of Interior Design. There is no safety rail on this pool.
It's like an infinity pool.
If you want to, if one of you wants to push him in and then, maybe...
I can't imagine whatever's in that pool would be beneficial to us and not beneficial to him and his room.
No, but you electric it,
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get in it with
electric in the pool.
I can push him in. I've got
the action economy to spend pushing each of them into the pool and then electrifying it for like an extra D4 of damage.
That's 35 on an attack.
Oh my god. So you step up.
So I'm going to go up to the big fucker. Why not? The big dino fucker.
I love it. You step up face to face with
and that's
big
a furious
dino
focus
fucker
as well.
That's right, because he'll just get out of the room and then you can bottle them. Never mind.
Well, no, he's only that. How far away is he? He's like 20 feet, right?
Nyamat, he's
no, the dino guy.
The dino guy is 5 feet from you.
Yeah, I'm going for him.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to attack and then I can withdraw, mate. Don't worry.
You're going to kite him backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the one we want to take out.
Maybe I could.
Sorry, what was the hit roll?
It's 35.
A 35 is a critical hit.
Fucking get in.
I just hoof this thing in the face.
That is a fucking shit roll.
Oh no.
26.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's 26. Yeah. Wait. I get an extra D12, don't I?
Do you get one of them?
I believe it's 3D12.
I only rolled one D12. No, 2D. I rolled 2D12.
Okay.
So that's 26 on one of them, and then it is.
No, he did 70 points of damage on a crit the other day.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Oh no, wait. That's just 32.
You get an extra one though, didn't you, for this?
33.
No, that's for initiative.
No, 32. 32.
Total of 32,
Yeah.
and that's with the doubling.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, it does. It's got critical
If it's
on
a
here,
critical,
right?
don't you get a card?
Yeah. It's with the double. Yeah.
That's a very good point.
So you've doubled it.
You do not get a double on a 10 over. You get a double. You don't get a card on that. You only get a card on a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
What a jip.
So yeah, that is doubled. 32.
Okay, still some pretty good damage. You walk up and you smashed the axe into the dinosaur.
And then that was 2.
It is, but you need an action to step up to it because you weren't already in melee.
And I just stand there.
Okay, you walk up, you slam the axe into it. That's a real good hit. Edie has her go. Edie shouts, "Get them! Get them!" And runs a little way over to the corner to stay safe. It is Shania of the Rain's go.
So, obviously, I've cast haste.
So you're casting haste. Okay, how many actions is haste?
2.
What's the range of haste?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Could I just ask why you're doing that?
Yeah.
How big is this guy in front of me?
It is. He's 7 feet tall.
30
and
foot.
You can't teach that.
30 foot.
30 foot. Okay, that's fine. You can. Who do you want to cast it on?
On Caragor.
On Caragor. I like that you pointed on a podcast.
I did, yeah. I'm a very pointy podcaster.
You cast it on Caragor. Caragor is quickened, so you gain an extra action that can be used either to stride or strike.
Sweet.
Ooh, it says at the 7th level, it's heightened and I can target up to 6 creatures.
It won't be 7th level just yet.
Is it not?
Can you cast level 7 spells?
Oh, sorry. No.
Nope.
Right,
then it's
sorry.
not. Don't worry about it.
I thought it meant because I'm level 7.
No, don't worry about it. So, Caragor, you've got that. So, you've got one action left, and obviously, you've got Philippe as well. What's the plan?
That's right. Well, I'd like to sort of back out of the room as per the plan.
Yeah, you can.
But I'd also like to activate Philippe.
Okay. Well, remember, Philippe's got one action, but he won't be able to do much with one action because he'd have to run to attack anybody he wants to attack.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna bring Philippe with me, and I'm gonna head out of the room.
Okay.
And wait by the door.
Okay, no problem. You back out of the room. Philippe also backs out of the room. You just kind of, as you pass Velda, you see the fear on his face as he realizes he's becoming closer to the front line.
Don't fucking roleplay my character, thank you, DM. Velda's been in more death-defying situations than you've had hot dinners, mate.
Though?
He's been in more death-defying situations than wheels and doors in the world. So there we go.
She says to him as she passes him, "Stick to the plan, yeah? Stick to the plan."
What was the plan? I can't.
Bottleneck, fucker!
Well, I'm here in the bottleneck.
No, out the door.
Oh.
I thought you were kind of in the doorway, weren't you?
Yeah, we literally just walked into the door. As far as I'm aware, we opened the doors and stopped.
Yeah, but we have to be on the other side of the doors for a bottleneck to work, don't we?
You do.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's like a 5-foot step. It's literally like
you take one step back and go, okay.
And there we go, bottleneck. Bottleneck.
Yeah, bottled your neck.
The dinosaur takes a 5-foot step. Yeah. The dinosaur, so this dinosaur doesn't have a name. So I feel like we haven't been to the Patreon NPC thing for a while. It's been a few episodes. Should we have a little look in the Patreon?
Let's do that.
Should we name this demon dinosaur?
How many have we got on the list? And I'll do like a random.
It's all right. We'll go for the top. We go down the list and then we go back to the top again based on how soon people got them in. So it's right. So the dinosaur. It looks down at you as, "You made a mistake." I don't know what its voice is going to be like. It might change in a moment. "You made a mistake coming here because you are facing down." It comes from our good friend Alakar, Chris Mars. "You are facing down Irene Largefeet."
Irene Largefeet. Love it.
It's perfect. It's got a really big thing, right?
Yeah. Irene.
Well done, Alakar.
Irene, the demon dinosaur. Oh,
come on, Irene. Let's get in this fight. Have a dance with your massive feet.
I'm gonna eat your face. And Irene bites at Fulton. It's only a 21.
Not enough.
Oh no! Going for the second.
Come on.
Second attack. Come on.
Second attack.
Come on.
Don't.
25 or over, basically.
29.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Have yourself 20 points of piercing damage as Irene gets her big teeth into you.
20 points of damage.
That really hurt. He didn't really actually.
Bats down, crunches onto your shoulder and starts trying to pierce through.
Start to spurt.
You feel one of your pauldrons kind of buckle slightly under the teeth before you manage to shove it free, and Velda Campbellite takes his go.
All right, I would like to, first of all, do a knowledge. Now, about this demon chappie. I want to do a knowledge sort of just for something useful against this demon chappie.
Okay.
Would that be Arcana or Occultism?
It is...
or something else entirely?
It might be religion, for demons.
Oh, shit. Well, I hope not. Surely he's a somewhat magical being. Somewhat magical being. I mean, occultism is, that's demons.
Yeah, actually, occultism, I think, is occultism.
Thank fuck for that, because I have nothing in religion. I'm not a religious man.
Give me an occultism check, then.
Oh, that's a 25.
A 25 is... a failed. You know nothing of this creature.
Nothing.
I'm thinking of the demon dude, yeah?
Yep, think of the demon. Demon is...
Thinking of the demon dude?
Don't know what you're dealing with here.
All right. For the moment, because we are going to bottleneck, but I'm pretty much in the bottleneck, so I'm going to do something else first. And I'm going to cast... Flaming Sphere.
Classics.
See,
that is classic.
That is a classic.
It's an actual classic.
And I'm going to cast it. Now, the dinosaur is fighting Fulton, isn't it?
It is, yes.
I'm going to cast it under the dinosaur.
Cast it under that dinosaur. It goes ahead and...
Here we go. It's on the floor. Flaming sphere under the dinosaur.
You made it work. You did it.
Nice.
Woo! Okay, 3d6. Okay, so it's a
We're
reflex.
so sad when we stop fighting dinosaurs. 19, it's a fail. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Roll that 3d6.
1, 2, and a 4. Wow, that's classic. That is what's that? 7 points of fire damage.
Well, it's
but it's going to stay there. The whole point is
it's got a toasted bum
because it's got a slightly toasted bum.
Yeah.
But that's going to stay there because then I can keep casting spells all the time. That's
sustaining
quietly doing damage.
It will help.
It'll peck away. Peck.
Sustain.
Okay. How much damage was that? 7.
7.
Okay. Reduced by fire resistance. The fire does not seem to be burning this demon.
Oh, is it a demon?
It's a demon.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, of course.
Where I've said demon dinosaur so many times.
Well, I'm going to move that flaming sphere.
It's not Damon Dinosaur. Its name's Irene. Damon. Okay, so that the sphere, I'm afraid, is doing nothing to the dinosaur.
Yeah, all right. Fuck off.
I'm for the benefit of the listeners, not you, James. That's what I'm summing up.
I think the listeners have got it as much as we have because you've said it about 5 times, all right?
Okay.
So it's not done anything.
Saying it. Right. So James's term affects nothing. And, nobody.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one. Caragor One Fang.
Oh, have I gone before the spear dudes?
You've gone before the spear dudes. They rolled poorly.
Just go around spitting.
Nyamat and all of them rolled poorly.
I could waste actions going to all of them individually, or I could let them all come to me. Am I in the middle of them?
You are, so they're kind of in a line, and you're facing the line. So you're face to face with one of them. You have reach of. You could attack 3 of them,
but not with my bare hands.
They're within 5. You have 3 of them within 5 foot reach. If you want to just attack them,
then yes, I'll Hunter's Prey, the immediate next one that I haven't touched.
The one that you didn't spit. Yeah,
not non-spitty gets Hunter's marked, and I will slap that motherfucker.
Slap him.
Face slap, baby face slap.
It's a 23.
A 23 is going to be a hit. Roll some damage.
Woohoo! Oh, it'll be that one with a open palm. It's not very much. Oh, slap it. Okay, that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage, but he does get slapped in the face.
Oh, okay. You hit him in the face. So you're just unarmed hitting.
Well, I've got my bow staff in one hand, and with the other hand, I'm just going slap.
Okay.
To make sure skin-on-skin contact happens.
Okay.
That's 2, and I've got 2 more actions left if I'm hasted. Do I need to take it?
You got 2 more actions left.
Can I reach another one on an attack, or do I have to stride?
No. You got 3 of them within range.
I attack the next one.
Try and slap another one.
Oh, it's a natural 1. Come on.
Oh, he fumbles with the slap.
My hand.
Let's get a fumble card. It's the blue one. Is the fumble card.
Okay.
You slap yourself.
Melee.
Yep.
Wide open. I'm flat-footed until the end of my next turn.
You leave yourself open to an attack. You are at you're at a -2 to your armor class.
That could be worse.
Well, I see that and I go, oh, I've overextended myself. And for my final action, I will raise a parry with my bow staff, which means I get a +1 to my AC until the end of next turn.
Ah, very nice.
I settle into a fighting crouch, being like, I've left myself overextended, but I never lost fight to my no base. I'm going to slap you in the face.
Nice. That's very good.
Okay, so 3 of them have had contact with me. No.
3 of them have had physical contact with you.
Yeah, 3 of them have. There's 1 that hasn't yet.
There is, bear in mind, there is an onset time to the slithering. It's not an immediate, you don't immediately turn into slime.
Yeah, when James glassed that guy, he turned him straight away.
The guy was turning
into a blob. Wow. Me hitting him with a jug did not turn him into a blob.
Touching him.
That guy was in 6, if you remember, was infected kind of 20 minutes, half an hour earlier when you all high-fived him.
That's fine. We just have to wait 20 minutes.
But also, the guy you defeated...
That does change, doesn't it?
The guy you defeated in the room earlier turned pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm saying it's not just they immediately turn into the ooze. It does depend. But we'll wait and see. That's all of your goes.
Hello, my name is Rory Bavori. You probably remember me from episodes of the Danger Club podcast. Sometimes when my balls get really hairy after a long time of talking, because my hair grows quite quickly down there, I tend to want to just, maybe just take the hairs off so that next time I'm in battle, my balls aren't so hairy, if that, you know what I mean. So, and then the balls, they stick to your leg, so it's a bit easier to get the swing on your sword. But if you want to shave your balls like I do, you could use a product from Manscaped, and you could get 20% off plus free shipping with the code DangerClub at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code DangerClub at manscaped.com. Your balls have definitely been through enough this past year, so treat them with the best tools for the job from Manscaped.
It's time for some of them to have a go. I fucking hate when Roll20 does this, where it's just like it rolls just all of the monsters together. So it's just the podcast is just me for like 5 minutes while I have all their goes. Right, the one right in the front who got their face spat in is going to cast a spell.
Ooh. Ooh. Expecting spells.
Spells? I thought you were just some sort of spear-wielding numpty.
Oh no, they've all got magic.
A peon.
It is going to cast... it starts summoning up Angazhan energy. Demonic powers start to emanate from it. Start to flood out from...
How many of these guys
chanting.
are there?
There's 4 of them. There's Nyamat behind.
Are they demonic as well?
They're human, but they've got real fucked up kind of makeup, and they look like they're a festival gone wrong.
Burn them.
So he starts banging his spear on the ground and chanting with a deep, ferocious chant that starts to fill you with dread. I need it's a will save for Caragor.
Oh, great are these. It's 25 actually.
A 25. That is a pass. You are not effective currently. You can feel it trying to sap your strength, but you shrug off whatever this effect is. You're right there. It was going to try and defend itself.
That's right. Steady on there, crap burning man. Aye, back off, lollapoozer. Yeah. God, nailed that one.
I like that. I do enjoy that. All right, it's going to. Maybe it'll take a little stabby at you. I think that's
fair, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's I think that's fair. You're right there. So rather than it was just going to raise a shield, but instead he's going to try and stab you with the spear. 27. How's that do you?
Oh yeah, because my AC went down by 2 but went up by 1, so my AC is now 26. So it just gets me.
Oh, you get your parry. You try and get your parry in, but it's not enough. It hits you for 14 points of damage.
Okay.
That's that one's go. Time for the next one. Literally, all 4 of these dudes are going one after the other. Right, which one's the next one? Next one's also in melee with you. Nice. Next one's also going to cast a spell. This one targets you with a ray. Points a hand at you, starts chanting, and just shoots a beam of energy at Caragor. And that's going to be. Ooh. It's a 26, which I think hits you.
It is. That's my AC.
Oh, no. Okay.
Meets a bit.
You are hit with a ray. It hits you, and you feel your energy begin to... you feel like the energy, your strength beginning to leave your body. I need you to make a fortitude save.
It's funny, I get hit by that ray every morning. Just have to get up.
15.
A 15 is not a critical fail, but it is a failure. You are enfeebled 2.
Oh, that's bad.
We will, while we prep the next one, let's get Condition Corner up. Ross, who is in Condition Corner today?
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Spend this more time thinking about
Winnie the Pooh.
The condition.
Good old Winnie the Pooh. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll roll a quick spear attack because he's going to also stab.
Was it enfeebled 2? Yeah.
Enfeebled 2. Cool. And I can tell you it's a 23, so he misses you with the spear attack.
Clickety clackety, your spear is not attacking me.
You're physically weakened, enfeebled.
Did Winnie get hit by this spell?
Who's this?
Enfeebled always includes a value. When you're enfeebled, you take a status penalty equal to the condition's value, strength-based rolls and DCs, including strength-based melee attack rolls and strength-based damage rolls and athletic checks, Christopher Robin.
When you were a kid, did you watch like bootleg Winnie the Pooh from like Taiwan or something?
That is so frightening. That is so
Marge Simpson.
Yeah. This is what happened last time we got you to do Winnie the Pooh.
Oh my gosh. So what was the mechanical effect of that?
You
basically 2 off my attack rolls and damage rolls, right?
Okay.
You take a status penalty equal to the condition value to strength rolls and DCs, including strength-based attack rolls, strength-based damage rolls, and athletic checks.
Shit, that's actually quite bad for Caragor.
Yes.
So you basically get a -2, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, the next one is not in melee with Caragor. This one points at Fulton across the room and starts banging on his shield. And as you catch his eye, he goes, "Fall!" And I want a will save from Fulton.
28.
A 28, you succeed. You shrug off the effects of it as you feel your body trying to obey his command, and you shake it off.
I fall to no man, or demon, or 12-fingered person.
Oh, very sensible. And then it uses its other. The last one uses its other go, of course, to run around and flank Caragor. Runs around, gets in behind Caragor. Last fucking cultist. There we go. Fucking Goa-palooza. A 10-foot burst. What can I hit with a 10-foot burst?
Your own cultist friends.
I can hit Velda and Bubba. The cultist rears back and just screams out, and a shocking burst of noise just erupts in the space between Bubba and Velda, shaking both of you. Let's have a fortitude save from both of you.
Oh my lordy. Ooh, 27.
27, that's a success.
Mine is 21.
A 21, that is just a success. So both of you take half damage from this, which is good because it wasn't even a great roll. You take 5 points of sonic damage, both of you, but you managed to cover your ears just in time.
Is sonic just off our hit points? Yeah?
It's just hit point damage, yeah.
Cool.
Takes rings off you.
So you take some sonic damage, and that.
What was it? 6?
I like that. By the way, Scott.
5.
5.
And then that's its go, and then why not? It's going to stab Caragor. That's the go-to for these guys. That is a 30 to hit Caragor.
What? Even with a big old penalty?
What penalty
second attack?
Does he have? It's not his second attack. He cast a spell.
So a spell doesn't cast an attack?
A spell does not count as towards your attack.
Was he in melee with Caragor when he cast a spell?
Yes.
Oh.
It's attacks count towards your map, but spells do not. So 30 to hit, 12 points of damage. And then that's it for the cultists, which means Let's fucking Nyamat's go.
Oh god!
Oh my God.
Why are they all so close together? Right. Okay. He wants to do that, and then he wants to do that. Okay. Fine. He is going to. He's going to target. He's going to go and target Velda. He looks at Velda and goes, "You can't win, you know. Why don't you just give up?" I need a will save from Velda.
Oh God! Come on, Velda.
Come on, Will.
Come on.
Go on, Will.
Is all going to go? Oh no!
Uh-oh.
16.
A 16 is a failure. You are stupefied 1.
Stupefy.
Come on, Winnie.
Oh shit!
Creepy
Do this one
alternative
as-
dimension, Winnie.
Do this one as Marge Simpson. Maybe it'll come out like
Yeah,
Winnie the Pooh.
Marge Simpson.
What is it?
Marge
Stupefied.
Simpson on crack.
Okay.
Homie, your thoughts and instincts are clouded. Stupefied always includes a value. You take a status penalty equal to the value of the intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based checks and DCs, including will save throws, spell attack rolls, spell DCs, and skill checks to use these ability scores. Anytime you attempt to cast a spell, you are stupefied. The spell is disrupted unless you succeed a flat check with a DC equal to 5 plus your stupefied.
I am not
You sounded more like Bart Simpson when he was being Winnie the Pooh. I just didn't understand a word of that.
So basically, you take a status penalty equal to the value on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based checks and DCs, including will save throws, spell attack rolls, spell DCs, and skill checks that use these ability scores. Anytime you attempt to cast a spell while stupefied, the spell is disrupt unless you succeed a flat check with a DC equal to your
DC
5
6
plus.
flat check if you want to cast a spell, and -1 to your will saves.
Really hitting us where it hurts, Dan.
Then shoots out a bolt of chilling darkness at you, which I think will miss. It's a 21 against your AC.
Yes.
It hits the wall behind you as you're kind of just about to, and just you see the wall just freeze and crack under the power.
Did it hit one of my hummingbirds? Please say it hit one of the hummingbirds.
Okay, I'm going to roll a d20 on a 15 or higher. It's going to hit one of the hummingbirds. It's a 13. The hummingbirds live to fight. It continues licking your ear.
So unlucky.
You now have one in each ear. And finally, it's Bubba Von Hoop's go.
Wow.
Thank God.
Jeez. All right. So for Nyamat, right?
Yeah.
Just go straight for him. Why not? I'm going to cast Phantasmal Killer.
Oh.
Yes. Range is 120 feet.
Definitely in range.
It's in range, and I need
to hear
a
what's-
will save.
Okay, and I need to hear what level spell is it?
It's a level 4.
Level 4. Okay, cool. So
Level
it's a will
4.
save to begin with.
Yeah.
All right. That is a 26.
24.
Oh, he succeeds. What happens on a successful save?
So on a success, the target takes 4d6 mental damage.
4d6 mental damage.
Dude.
Okay.
7, 10, 16 points of mental damage.
Okay.
That's
Mental,
not bad,
mate.
is it, eh? And then I'll cast Inspire Courage just to give everyone a little boost.
That is.
How close are you to the door, mate?
I'm quite close. I was right by Velda, so
He's relatively close.
I'm literally inside the door as Velda's just kind of in the doorway, if that makes sense.
That is first blood on Nyamat. He looks around and goes, and a little bit of blood pops out of his ears. Like, ooh!
Actually, yeah, as opposed to inspire courage, I'm going to go, sorry, lads, I'm not going to inspire courage. I'm going to step back through the door.
Okay.
Actually, so I'm in the bottleneck.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, how you doing?
You go and join Shania and Philippe back in the courtyard.
Yes.
Hello. Very nice. We'll come round.
What's happening?
Round 2. Fulton.
Fight.
How far behind is the pool to this big dinosaur thing?
The dinosaur is... the dinosaur is 5 feet from the pool.
I'm going to use Titan Wrestler.
Oh my god.
What's his size category?
He's actually medium size.
Okay. I'm going to use that to push him into the water.
That's incredible.
And then...
Me and Ross were just discussing these Assassin's Creed Odyssey where you can Sparta kick people into things. Like just off air, that's just what we were talking about.
Oh my god, I've been doing that on Tomb Raider all the time. It's got like an aerial attack thing and it's an instant kill on any enemy. So during like the final things, they've literally just been like a pro wrestler, like just hopping up on a thing and immediately jumping on people, just elbow dropping constantly until you get through it. Alright, what have I got to roll?
It just says you can use a shove action.
Okay.
Just allows me to do the shove action. I'm not sure. It doesn't say specifically what the shove. What you have to roll. Is it strength? I guess
it is a shove action. I think it's an athletics check. Let me have a look. Here we go. You push a creature away from you. Attempt an athletics check against its fortitude DC.
Okie dokie. Athletics. Beep boo beep. It's 29.
29 against its fortitude DC of 28.
Yeah!
I mean, oh my gosh. Success. You can push your target up to 5 feet. You can stride after it, but you must move the same distance in the same direction. So yeah, you can push it 5 feet and move. You can push it back and move into its space.
So will it go into the water?
You can push it in the water.
Yeah, push it into the water.
Shove it into the pool of water. Blah, sploosh. Falls in the pool. Do you want to follow it up?
Nah.
I'll give you a hint. Okay.
Oh, go on.
If you just to let you know, if you follow it up, it will put you in melee range of one of the cultists that moved around to try and flank Caragor because it moved around behind Caragor. So you could then push the dinosaur and move up into combat with that guy. But if the plan is to keep moving backwards, then you may not want to do that.
No, I'll stay where what? How many actions was that?
That was one action. So you got 2.
So then I'll spend the next 2 actions retreating back to the doorway.
Oh, okay, cool. You run out of the room.
All right, fine.
No problem.
I'll just say, he's in the water! I did it! Yay!
Oh my god, I wish I could just get a screenshot. I might get a screenshot of just how surrounded Caragor is. I mean, bear in mind, the dinosaur that is behind him is also in a pool of water, so it's not as much of a threat right now.
Do they swim, these dino demons?
I guess we're going to find out.
He's got tiny, tiny arms.
He hasn't those.
His arms are and massive legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Massive legs.
Edie follows you all outside. Shania Rain.
Did we give her a crossbow?
I think she had one.
Yeah,
she's got a knife. You gave her.
Oh.
She's going to use to stab us both in the back.
Yeah.
So it's Shania.
So you're outside. You're out in the courtyard now, looking at all of this through the doorway. So right in the centre of the room, a little way away. So I'll give you an idea. The distance to Caragor from where you are, Caragor's 40 feet from you.
Okay.
That's where kind of all of this is. You've got a pool
how
of
far
water.
is Nyamat?
Nyamat is on the other side of all of them. I'm not saying he's far away, but I am going to have to zoom out slightly to be able to see how far away he is. He's 50 feet away from you.
He's 50 feet away, is he?
He's going to do loads of shiz to us in this doorway.
I mean, he has to be able to see us to do that.
That's true.
So I think just keep your back to the other side of the wall. Then
Okay.
He needs to come through your side, just stab them as they come through.
Yeah.
And he needs line of sight for a lot of his spells. So. So do Velda and Shania.
Yes.
What I'd like to do is try and cast Tortoise and the Hare.
That's a good one.
So obviously trying to get a hair bit on Caragor and the tortoise bit on Nyamat. But it's only got a range of 30 feet, so I'm going to have to come into the room.
You'll have to come into the room if you want to do it.
Don't do that.
But what?
I'm already hasted.
It's true. It won't. It's true.
Is it not going to do?
Quicken doesn't stack with itself.
Okay, right. Okay, in that case, that's a bad idea, and I'm not going to do that. Let's have a look. Oh no, what 30 feet? Like everything's 30 feet. There's not really much I can do from here. I've just realised.
That is the tough thing of putting space between you. Gives you a bit of safety, but.
Damn it.
Notice that's why you've taken no hits in this one, because that distance, once you get beyond 30 feet, there's not a lot of spells. You need some multi spells. Oh, we've got something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how useful it is really, but I'll give it a go.
Is it a classic?
I'm not sure if it is a classic, but it might just become one. Let's see if it can become one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a wall of water up. The range is 120 feet.
Interesting.
I'm going to put it up between, so Nyamat's further back, right?
Yeah, you've got Nyamat right at the back.
Yeah.
You've got 3 cultists in front of him. Then you've got Caragor. And then behind Caragor, you've got 1 cultist, and you've got a dinosaur demon that's now in a pool of water.
Okay, I'm going to put the wall of water in front of the 3 cultists, cutting them and Nyamat off from the rest of us.
Interesting. Okay.
And so that only means now Caragor's only got 1 person to deal with and a dinosaur in a pool.
Well, isn't Caragor's going to retreat?
It takes 3. What?
I think Caragor's going to retreat, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, but I'm just saying, that's.
No, I think it's a good plan.
I'm cutting them off. That's what I'm doing.
How wide's the wall of water? Will it hit me as well?
I raise my hands in the air and I call a massive wave onto the battlefield. Haskeman's Corlet! Wetness. The wall stays upright in a straight line that is 60 feet long, 10 feet high, and 5 feet thick. Any non-magical fires within the water's area, the size of smaller, are put out instantly. It also attempts to counteract any magical fires in its area. Both these effects can happen when the spell is cast and whenever a fire enters the wall's area. If the wall fails to counteract a given fire, it can counteract that fire. It doesn't matter about fire, it's not really doing fire or anything. Bludgeoning and slashing projectiles can't pass through the wall, and piercing projectiles have their range increments halved if they pass through the wall. A creature traversing the wall of water needs to swim through. Rules of aquatic combat.
Will that 5 feet wide wall, can Drum place that in a way that will it get me?
It's a straight line, so you can basically dump it on the cultists, and we'll say it'll push them back.
Okay, great.
And create a wall across the room. So you raise your
Duration's
hands.
1 minute.
1 minute, nice. Okay, that is almost the entire width of the room. So you raise your hands, and just a wall of water rises up to almost the ceiling across the entire room.
Nice.
Cutting off Nyamat and his goons.
Yes, I'm feeling good and moist.
Gotta make it weird. Doing anything with Philippe or holding him where he is?
Well, I mean, that was 3 actions, that one.
He's got 1 action if you want to.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I suppose he could run in to give Caragor some backup. No.
Stay out of the room.
No, we're going to stay here.
Okay. Could he hold an action to just jump on the first bad guy that comes through the door?
Oh, yes. Can he hold an action? That's a good idea.
He can't hold actions now.
Oh, can't hold actions.
Animal companions cannot.
Monkey can't hold actions.
He uses his 1 action to scheme. Seeing Caragor alone in the room, he starts to think about all of the criminal opportunities that may be available if his rival is eliminated. You can see him just ticking things off on his list. Right. Which means it is the go of the Avothian. Also known as Irene Large Feet. Irene splashes
getting the book out.
because you've done weird stuff that I wasn't expecting to happen.
He's going to throw
Fuck you, Dan. I was doing something you didn't expect. It's probably going to turn into a fucking, like, even more stronger monster now, isn't it?
It's going to be like an enormous gremlin.
I mean, but is there a monster in the water? You know, is that what that could be?
It'd be like Jurassic World, where right at the end it eats the...
Yeah.
There's always
we're just hoping for random shit.
There's always a bigger fish.
Maybe there's spikes in the water.
Maybe there's a trap of
Irene splashes around in the water, gulps some of the evil-smelling water down, and devours some of the pure evil within it. And heals 6 hit points. Evil demon water.
There's no possible way you could have predicted that.
No.
So if we fall in it, it would hurt us, right?
Yes, because
but
you would
if the
take
demons
evil
fall
damage.
in it, they get better.
Even if you yourself are evil, more evil than the demons, you would take damage from that water. Somehow.
Irene uses the power. Irene uses one action to climb her way out of the, to pull herself out of the pool, and comes up next to Caragor.
Shit. Oh, that was lovely. Like a lovely cup of tea.
Yeah, it grins back to Fulton through the thing.
Sake.
Evil tea.
Evil tea.
Evil Tetleys.
And then reaches down and attempts to shove Caragor into the pool of water.
Oh, come on, Irene. This feels a bit mean. At this moment, that pool means everything.
Oh my gosh, it's an athletics check against your fortitude DC. So it's your fortitude save plus 10.
Okay.
It's a 33.
For fuck's sake.
Grabs Caragor and shoves Caragor down into the pool.
You in that dress and...
Oh my goodness. Okay. Shoves you into the pool. That's one action. And then with its final action, it's going to come lumbering over to Velda. It's got no attacks left though, so it just comes stomping down, bearing down on Velda. And as you are under the water, Caragor, I need you to make a fortitude save for me, please.
15. I just don't roll above 15.
A 15. I'm going to do something I don't often do on this. Colin, how are we doing for time here?
Got like 3 minutes.
We
need to end this.
We've got 3 minutes left. We need to end it somehow. I've got an idea of how we might end it. You see, with the roll of a fortitude save on that, as you are submerged below the cursed waters, Caragor, the waters part again as Caragor starts to pull himself up, and those of you within the door looking back on it, as you see the face of a lemur pulling itself out. As a tubby-looking lemur wearing Caragor's armor, still holding a bowstaff, pulls itself onto the side of it. And that is where we leave it for tonight.
Oh my God.
What?
Lemur.
What?
The funking what?
What? Oh Caragor's a lemur.
Oh my God.
Lemur out?
I was desperately trying to think of a lemur pun, but it was just like lemur. Sorry.
just broke.
Yep, that's right. James was broken. He was staring off into space because he was thinking about something. He was thinking about the wonderful, wonderful patrons who support us, and especially the Dangering of the Week this week, Davosaurus. I have so many questions about Davosaurus, but one question that's been answered: they're amazing. If you want to sign up for a Patreon, then you can go to patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast, and you too can be part of the fold. I was going to say something else.
Come and be part of the fold.
You will be part of the fold, and you will be assimilated. And we're making a big, fleshy mass eventually that's going to take over the world. So if you want to be part of that, then sign up for our Patreon, and you'll get a big shout out. So, laters.